Hey everybody, what's up? It's me, yours truly, Mr. Lang, Team Wash Life. Hey, how we doing? Yeah, mine. Um, Getting her serviced up. She's overdue. We're at 105 hours, and I never changed it. After winter, after it's sitting all winter. Um, so it's some nasty stuff. Looks like there's little metal particles in it. But I want to do a quick video on how to do an oil change. There's not, maybe there is, but I didn't think there was too many like things on how to service your machine. Um, so let's get into it. Now, with the 4 gallon a minute, at least for mine, the little direct drive unit, those things don't even have oil filters as far as I'm concerned. So those are super, super easy. This is just as easy too. Oil changes are easy. But you know, like last year, I was actually paying a small engine guy to do this stuff because I just didn't want to deal with it. But we're gonna save some money and do it ourselves. So I probably should have done this step by step, but I didn't even think. To be honest, I didn't even think about making the video until my bin was like already full. Oh shit! Hold on, we got a leak. The bin broke. Yeah. All right. Prime example of you get what you pay for. I got like a big stack of these Bella storage solution things. I think it was like 10 or 20 of them for really cheap. It's like $1 a bin or maybe even cheaper. They're garbage though. I had some of them already cracked and they just break super easy. You hold it the wrong way, the whole thing cracks. Anyway, so with these bigger units, it's real cool because they got they have an extension hose to the drain plugs, right? So the hose is connected to the drain plug for the machine and the pump. So just coming off of the hose, you know, you just kind of got to grab it, like grab that part with a channel lock, and then you twist the little nut off, like so. Pop, pop. So we can do 2 of them at the same time. Just get it drained. To help draining faster, you always want to take your oil cap off. You know, pull the dipstick. I took the little oil cap off the oil thing for the pump. You know, it's just like whatever. It's physics. That's you know, you gotta air it out. So the air, man. Oil filter is back over here. It's just you can probably see where it was screwed in, right there. So that just screws off with your hand. Took that thing off, and we're good. So we're just gonna, you know, I'm gonna go do something else and kind of just let this sit here and drain all the way out, and then we'll replace it. So for the motor, so the oil for the pump is 30 weight. You want the SAE 30 weight lubricating oil. I mean, I think they recommend you use like the general pump specific oil, but I'm pretty sure it's all the same. As for the power washers oil, I recommend full synthetic 5W30. The synthetic is the way to go because it's safe use in like basically all temperatures, you know? And it's just, synthetic's the way to go. You can use different oils like not synthetic or 10W30, but that's more so for like a different temperature bracket, which we don't really have to worry about too much because we're only running this engine in warm climates anyway, or warm climates. Sorry, had the hiccups. So I ordered a new oil filter to swap out, but they sent me the wrong one, or I picked the wrong one, whatever. Or not oil filter, fuel filter. So I'm gonna get a new fuel filter for it. Should probably run home and see if it's there. I think I got some stuff mailed to me. Air filter's fine. I did get an extra one just to have. This year I'm stocking up on the extra parts so I don't lack in maintenance, you know? Like for the oil filters, I got a 6-pack of them. And I like to use the OEM stuff when possible, so there's a big sticker on it, but there is the Honda logo there. So these are the Honda OEM filters. You don't have to get them, but I don't think there's that much of a price difference. So got a 6-pack of those, some spark plugs. I'm gonna have a couple fuel filters. You know, if you actually read the manual though for your unit, it kind of tells you what they suggest. You know, the fuel filters, I think like once a year, swap that out. The oil, they say like every 100 hours, but I think I'm gonna be a little more proactive and probably do it every 50 or 75 hours, because our first oil change, there was metal pieces in it because I didn't change it until like 80 hours when I should have changed it right away after 50. And I can still see like little metal shavings in there. But this thing's a tank. She gonna be all right. She gonna be just fine. Okay. Still brainstorming how I want to set up the van. So I got the tank secured with 4 ratchet straps rated at, I think they were 1,000 or 1,500 pounds. So there's 4 of them, and I literally drilled through the hole in my van and I hooked them to the frame of the van. So hopefully that won't be going anywhere. The only thing I'm concerned about is the hole literally through the floor is like, it's an inch and whatever, an inch. I don't think it's an inch, but it's, you know, it's sharp because it's a hole through sheet metal. So the only thing I'm worried about is like that sharp edge rubbing on my straps, or like, you know, if impact did happen, would it just slice through my strap? So any suggestions in the comments would be great. What would you suggest to put, you know, like some type of rubber ring or something that I can insert into the holes that I've drilled in the floor, so it's a smoother edge rather than the sharper edge? Or sand it down, I don't know. Anyway, stack kit is on its way from Russ Johnson at Southside Equipment. So we're gonna have this hose reel stacked. You know, that one over there. That one over there. I'm kind of sharing what I'm doing because it could help you out. You know, maybe you have a van and some money to get some stuff and you want to see your possibilities. This is kind of what I made happen. This hose sucks, by the way. If you ever see this and you're like, you know, I don't need the non-collapsing. I could just, it sucks. I don't know what its deal is, but it's the right size for the barb, and I got these tightened down as far as I can, and it still leaks. It still drips, so I'll never get that hose again. We got all sorts of mismatched hose on here. I ordered some more hose, though. Like, I got this crappy Simpson hose, the gray hose, the black hydraulic hose. Yeah, everyone's gonna... So this downstream injector, if you get one of these bypass kits, which I highly recommend if you're gonna be downstream injecting, you wanna move this to here, and the ball valve to here. Because when this ball valve is closed, it forces the water through the downstream injector. When it's open, the water goes around. Wait, now I'm tripping. Why can't I picture this now? So, if you had the downstream injector here, what I'm getting at is if you have the downstream injector moved over here, it's better flow, because in that downstream injector it's a very tiny hole. So when the downstream injector is not in use, then the path is just a straight shot, right, through this. If this was here, rather than the water going around here, because even though there's a path, you know, the water splits, and some of it's going to go through that downstream injector, and some of it's going to go through here. So it should extend the life of your downstream injector. Yada yada yada. It just makes more sense if you put it over here. Okay, don't question me. And put the ball valve here. Oh, God. So, all right, there's a little mixer. Right now I'm just really trying to get the power washer hooked up so we're set for house washing, and then we'll tackle that whole daunting task of getting the roof cleaning set up and systemized. But this fan worked out really well. I'm very happy. Geez, thing's still draining. It takes forever. Boy, you better subscribe or you're dead to me!